It's time again for the Science Bowl.
Zoo Parade for 5. What big teeth the hippo has are actually a pair of these. Science Potpourri for 10. Would a snake most likely eat every day? Every week, Dateline Science for 10. Why are some elephants wearing necklaces these days? Green things for 15.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Z himself, Dave Zarin.
Thank you and welcome to the Science Bowl, a special edition today. The two teams you're about to meet have won once previously, and today's winner will go on to become the last of our semifinalists in this year's elementary school competition as we get closer and closer to that championship match. Let's meet today's teams. First from Hyattsville Elementary School, would you welcome Tess back? Tess is here playing, great player. Yukabed, their captain, is wonderful, and Zachary rounds out the wonderful three over there, and they're playing against Judge Sylvania Wood. Say hello to Jaden over there, all wearing matching shirts as well. Eric is their captain, and Ahmed is here too. Great player indeed. Here in the Science Bowl, we have 6 categories of questions. Here they are.
Okay, Mr. Z, here's today's categories. Green things, questions about plants and all things green and growing. Zoo Parade, a Noah's Ark of questions about animals. Body systems, we'll see how much you know about yourself, about things like breathing and growing and digesting your food. Let's get physical. Questions that test your knowledge of physics and chemistry, earth science and space science. Then there's Science Potpourri. Here's a grab bag of science questions, everything from air pollution to the kitchen sink. And finally, Dateline Science. We'll ask you about science history and science in the news.
And here in the Science Bowl, our game board reflects question difficulty. Easier questions, 5 and 10 points, 15, 20, and ultimately 25, the toughest of them all. Both of our teams start out at 50 points. No penalties ever for incorrect answers. End of the 2 rounds, we will have a semifinalist. Let's go over and make sure everything works properly. Yukabed, would you try your buzzer? It looks good. It sounds good. How about yours, Eric? It looks like you're ready to go as well. Congratulations, guys, on making it this far in the competition. You're on the cusp of getting to the semifinals. We wish you lots of luck. You guys deserve to be here. We go alphabetically H before J, so Hyattsville and Yukabed, let's play that bowl.
Zoo Parade for 10.
Zoo Parade for 10. Start us out. In Spanish, a gato is a cat, a perro is a dog, and a pulpo is this intelligent, yes, Eric.
Octopus?
It is an octopus, yes. That cephalopod with 8 tentacles. Nicely done. Go, Eric.
Green things for 10.
Green for 10. Multiple choice. No, we're not going to make it a multiple choice. No, it's a visual question. Look at the monitor in the studio for green things for 10 points. Water lilies have a super hydrophobic surface, which means they, yes.
They stay dry.
They stay dry. They never get wet. Absolutely right. Good way. You parsed that very nicely. Okay, thank you, Zach. Go, Yukabed.
Green things for 15.
Green for 15 points. How many of you like cauliflower? I can take it or leave it. Since the leaves around a head of cauliflower largely keep the sun out, the head does not develop any of this green-colored pigment and stays white. Hyattsville.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah, there's no chlorophyll because the sun can't get to it. That's why it's white. Good, go, red.
Potpourri for 15.
Potpourri, 15 points. I like this question. HEPA, if it's in capital letters, HEPA means high efficiency particulate absorbing filter for your furnace. But if HEPA is lowercase letters, it always refers to this internal body organ, your body's largest. Judge Woods. Name that organ, Eric.
Femur?
Not the femur, organ. All right? HEPA, H-E-P-A, lowercase, always refers to this internal body organ, the body's largest.
Liver?
Liver, absolutely right. Like the hepatic artery, hepatectomy, hepatitis, always referring to liver. All right, Tess is nodding in agreement. She knows that's to be true. Go, Yukabed.
Dateline for 10.
Dateline, 10 points. Spreading fast last summer. was a tick-borne disease named for not a green-colored citrus fruit, but rather a town in Connecticut with the same name as the fruit, but a different spelling? What you got, Eric? Yes, sir?
Kale?
No. Hyattsville, this tick-borne disease, not named for a green-colored citrus fruit, but rather a town in Connecticut with the same name as the fruit, but a different spelling.
Lyme disease.
Lyme disease, yes. It's Lyme, Connecticut, Lyme. All right. There's a lot of brain power going on there over there. Go Red.
5. Science potpourri for 5.
Potpourri, 5 points. We humans can twist our ankles, we can bite our tongue, we can break a tooth, and usually while navigating a dark room at night, we can stub our what?
Toe.
All right, yeah. Been there, done that. Hurts. Good. Go. Green. Yes, sir. Come on, Eric.
Let's get physical for 5.
Let's get physical for 5 points. Sailors are advised to take warning if the sky is this color in the morning. Euclid.
Pass it to Zachary.
Yeah, he said, no. It's on you.
Gray.
What is it?
Gray.
Not gray. Let me finish for Judge Woods. Sailors are advised to take warning if the sky is this color in the morning, a color caused by particles and dirt in the western sky, and the first color in the visible spectrum. Name the color.
Red?
Red, yeah. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. You may notice, if you get up and there's a red sky, it usually means it is going to rain that day. Good. Okay, 70 to 100. Hyattsville still has the lead. Advantage green.
Let's get physical for 10.
Physical for 10 points. This chemical, the only metal that is naturally in liquid form, Euclid.
Pass it to Zachary.
Mercury?
Mercury, yeah. Sometimes called quicksilver. Good. Go red.
Something for 10. Body system. Potpourri for 10.
Potpourri, 10 points. A national park in the state of Montana may not live up to its name much longer, since these namesake giant ice sheets atop the park's mountains are melting away. Judge Woods. Name those sheets. What you got? I need something. Go to Hyattsville. Hyattsville, can you name those ice sheets that are melting away in a national park in Montana, meaning that the name of the park may have to be changed?
Icicle.
Glacier National Park in Montana. Buzzer says we've come to the end of round 1. 110 for Hyattsville, 70 for Judge Woods. Round 2, straight ahead. All right, time now for round 2 in this all-important Science Bowl game that will determine the last of our semifinalists. Let's find out about our players if you missed seeing them the first time they were here. Let's go to Hyattsville first, and Euclid, tell us all about your school. Tell us who your principal is and your coach or your coaches and your alternates. Give us the story.
Hyattsville is an amazing school. Our principal is Dr. McKee. Our coaches are Ms. Balbuena and Mr. Dinga.
Wonderful. And you had alternates on your team? No? There was one, I think, who was indisposed, not feeling well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a fine job, just the three of you right here. And I know you told me earlier that you wanted to go to be a bioengineer at one time. Yeah? Because?
I like helping people, and that would be a really great opportunity too.
Wonderful. And you have great communication skills too. I bet you're good in language arts, and you should consider communications too. You have great poise, you could bet. Zach, nice to have you back here. You came up with Mercury this time. You wanted to give it to me on a previous game, and now it worked for you. How do you know so much science?
I just know it.
You just know it. You just know it. Do you read a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that always helps a lot. And you have good science classes. I hope you do.
Yeah, I like our teacher a lot. Her name's Miss Garden.
Yeah, good teachers, they can make all the difference. Can steer you toward a career you might never have considered before. And what do you want to do?
Be a computer programmer.
Computer programming, I can see you doing that. And Tess, do you have any favorite teachers at Hyattsville? It's hard to pick number one out of so many, but I'm sure the teachers are great.
I really like our Mr. Danga, Miss Muscardin. I really like Miss Walbuena. And then my third grade teacher, Mr. Schmitz.
Very nice, very nice. And you know, when you put people on the spot like that, it's like when they give acceptance speeches at the Academy Awards and they're thanking everybody and they forget somebody important. But I know you care about all the teachers there. You want to be a writer someday, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What have you written so far, Tess?
Well, I've wrote in for the newspaper a couple times, like interviews in the newspaper. And then sometimes I just like write stories for fun, and sometimes for school I have to write.
The write a book contest? There's a write a book contest. Have you ever entered that?
No.
You should. I think it might still be possible, if not this year, next year. But all the schools in the county, you can different categories, and you get awards for it, and you become a published author because whatever you write is put online. So yeah, if you're serious about that, I'll talk to you after the show about that and put you in touch with somebody who can help you out. Let's go over to Judge Woods. Judge Woods, Eric, give us, Dr. Bunce is over there, your new principal, and who's your coach?
Our coach is Miss Mason.
Miss Mason, she's out there rooting for you as well. Are they wearing matching shirts like you guys are?
Yes.
They better. Who are the alternates on your team, if you have any?
Our alternate is Youssef.
Wonderful. And you like Judge Woods because?
I like the school because everyone's nice, including the teachers.
And especially the teachers. If the teachers are nice, you'll do anything for them. And it's all about mutual respect. They respect you, you respect them. That's a former teacher talking over here. And someday you want to be a pilot, yeah?
Yeah.
You have a jet now that you see that, boy, I'd really like to be behind the controls of that. What would it be?
It would be the A320.
Wow. Why so?
Because it has my favorite airlines that takes me to my home country.
Very nice. That's a good reason. That's a very good reason. Maybe you can fly for the country, their flagship plane someday. You're going to play in a nice game here today. Jaden, you knew pulpo right away. Have you ever eaten octopus?
No.
No, but you knew what it was. How do you know so much science?
It just sticks with me, and like.
Did you guys practice before you got here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you all play soccer together. You're all athletes over there, and so you get to. I hope you maybe study together sometimes too, like you did for this. That makes all the difference. What do you want to do someday, Jane? You want to be a soccer player, right?
Yeah.
Or?
A meteorologist.
Meteorologist, absolutely right. Yeah, our weather guy over there. And Ahmed, I liked what you said the last time you were here, that each time, you're trying to get better and better and better. Are you feeling even more informed now than you were before?
Yeah.
I'm glad, yeah. Because we don't want to just hear what you know. We hope we're giving you some information, too, that you're learning by being on the Science Bowl. And someday, what are we going to see you do?
Engineering, for sure.
Engineering, yeah. You guys are great. Let's get back into the game. It's been a long day for you. Stay with me. Just 10 more minutes here. I know it's a lot of pressure. Go back to the red team. Yukabed, hang in there. It's your turn to pick.
Super 8 15. Super 8 for 15.
Super 8 for 15 points. All right. It's a picture. Look at the picture. You're going to see a porcupine. Don't pet him, though. Your question. One of the few science words that begins with the letter Q.
Quill.
Yeah, Yukabed?
Quill.
Quill, that's right. The spines on the back of a porcupine. Go again.
Let's get physical 15. Let's get physical for 15.
Physical for 15 points. All right. If these celestial bodies are near Earth, they're given mythological names. But if you find them between, yes?
Planets.
Not planets, good try. If these celestial bodies are near Earth, they're given mythological names. But if they're between Mars and Jupiter, they carry names like Mozart, Rosa Parks, and even Dolly Parton. What are these bodies that you find between Mars and Jupiter?
Jurassial.
Asteroids. Asteroids. That's the asteroid belt. No points go back to Yukabed. Red advantage.
Dateline for 15.
Dateline, 15 points. Appearing once every 76 years, the next time will be 2061 that you'll be able to see a celestial body with a core of ice and dust with a tail behind it named Halley's what?
Comet.
Comet, absolutely right. Good, go.
You
Dateline for 5.
Dateline for 5 points. This makes me happy. Ornithologists are happy that the very rarely seen ivory-billed woodpecker, the largest woodpecker ever known, is still on the endangered species list. What do you want to tell me, Eric? You rang the buzzer. What you got? Eric? We're going to have to go to Hyattsville. Hyattsville, ornithologists are happy that the very rarely seen ivory-billed woodpecker, the largest woodpecker ever known, is still on the endangered species list and not yet considered to be what?
Extinct.
Extinct, absolutely right. Good, go.
Green things 5.
Green things for 5.
Green things for 5. You know, after lunch, if you don't have a toothbrush, your teeth feel kind of grotty. If you don't have a toothbrush handy, you can clean your teeth by chewing on a sprig of basil, parsley, peppermint, or even thyme, all of which are these kinds of plants. Each of those things I've mentioned is a what? Eric? Hyattsville.
Zachary.
Zach?
Herbs.
They are herbs, yes indeed. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and those are all herbs. If you chew on herbs, you can clean your teeth. Go again, Red.
Zooparade for 5.
Zooparade for 5 points. This is interesting. The bird most closely related to Tyrannosaurus rex, because birds are descended from dinosaurs. The bird most closely related to Tyrannosaurus rex is this domesticated fowl that we eat more than any other bird. Judge Woods. Come on, guys.
Turkey?
No. Hyattsville. What's the bird?
Chicken.
A chicken. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Okay, go again. Red.
Body system 5, and then we'll do just
Body systems for 5.
Body systems for 5. What body part, found only on primates' hands like ours, was long used as a standard measurement, hence the phrase, the rule of this? Red.
Zachary.
thumb.
Thumb, the rule of thumb, absolutely, was once used as a measurement until we came up with inches and centimeters and all those things. Okay, go again, Red.
Body systems for 10.
Body for 10, okay. Multiple choice. Directly beneath your liver is which of the following organs that stores bile juice needed for digestion? Is it the pancreas, the appendix, or the gallbladder? Come on, Woods, get it. Come on, Eric. I need an answer.
The second one?
Second one. No. Pancreas, appendix, or gallbladder?
Pancreas.
No, gallbladder. Gallbladder is what makes bile juice. Nobody got the points that time. Try again, Red.
Body systems for 15.
Body for 15. All right. The third of these three kinds of teeth in your jaw is commonly called the wisdom tooth. What kind of tooth is it?
Molar.
It is a molar, absolutely right. The third of your molars. Good. Red, go.
Just do it funny. Or green things.
Green things for 20.
Green things for?
20.
20 points. All right. Multiple choice. When a pollen grain, boy, pollen's everywhere right now. When a pollen grain lands atop a plant's stigma, a pollen tube grows down the style to the ovary, completing which of the following processes? Listen. Fertilization, pollination, or transpiration? Which one, Judge Woods?
Pollination?
No, not pollination. Pollination, fertilization, or transpiration?
Transpiration.
No, fertilization. It is now fertilized so that the seeds can start developing. No points. Go again, Red.
Zooparade for 20.
Zooparade for 20. Since birds move so easily through the sky, they're considered very aerodynamic. Dolphins, on the other hand, find little resistance in the seas and move through water easily, making them not aerodynamic, but what kind of dynamic?
Pass it to Zachary.
Hydrodynamic, absolutely right. Hydrodynamic. Yeah, which is why they don't have hair or anything, all those things that make them sleek. Go again.
Science potpourri for 20.
Science potpourri for 20 points. All right. Eric wanted to tell me turkey the other time. He had Thanksgiving on his mind. Here's a Thanksgiving question for Eric and everybody. Inside your Thanksgiving turkey is a packet of giblets. Maybe you pulled it out yourself or watched somebody at home. In that packet, there's the neck of the turkey, the heart, the liver, and this G initialed organ. That's the bird's second stomach. What is it, Hyattsville?
Pass it to Zachary.
Gut?
Not the gut, no. Is a second stomach, this G initialed organ, in which small stones help to grind the food because, of course, turkeys don't have teeth. What's that G initialed organ called? It's the gizzard. The gizzard. Some people make gravy out of it. Giblet gravy, gizzard's part of it. Go again, Red.
Dateline for 20.
Deadline's for
20.
20. All right. Here's a quote for you. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him discover it himself. So said this man who discovered the moons of Jupiter with a telescope he built himself. Hyattsville.
Galileo.
Galileo, absolutely right. Yes, and probably the most famous astronomer there is. Go.
Last 20s.
Let's get physical.
Red.
Let's get physical. Let's get physical for 20.
Physical for 20 points. Here's your question. All right, if you've ever tried to skip a rock across a pond, you know, sometimes some people are good at it. The two forces at work when you skip a stone across a body of water, gravity, which pulls the stone down, and this force that pushes the stone up each time it hits the surface. Look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. What's the force? Come on, guys. Yucabed.
It's a Zachary.
Lift. Lift is what's pushing it up there. Try again, Red.
Body systems for 20.
Body systems for 20 points. All right. The needle that a nurse uses when giving an injection under your skin is often called a hypo, H-Y-P-O, which is short for what word? Hypo what, Hyattsville?
Pass it to Tess.
Tess.
Water.
Hypo?
I don't know.
No, not quite. Come on, guys, you can get some points here. You're going to get that shot. You're wincing. Oh, gosh, I hate needles. It's called a hypo what? Goes under the skin.
Pass to Ahmed.
I think it's pronounced hyperpolia.
That's good try. Good. Hypodermic. Hypodermic is what it's called. Yeah. Try again, Red. All right. We have all the really tough ones here.
Green things.
Green things, 25 points. Here you go. Since plants don't have these animal body parts to keep them standing upright. Yes. What don't they have?
Legs.
More information.
Limbs.
No, Judge Woods, since plants don't have these body parts to keep them standing upright, they depend on strong chemicals like lignin to do the job. Plants don't have what?
Feet.
Bones. They don't have bones. They have strong cell walls to give them structure. All right, that buzzer says our game is over and it looks like Hyattsville is going to the semifinals. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back. We hope you enjoyed this game at home. And you know this game is about more than knowing photosynthesis and chlorophyll and the names of planets. It's about poise and sportsmanship and good playing techniques and respect for each other. And our score today, it's kind of lopsided, but all of these students here are champs and they are elite students, and we're proud to have them in Prince George's County. Our final tally, Judge Woods 70, Hyattsville 235. Hyattsville, you're going to the semifinals. Congratulations to you. A well-earned victory here. You can tell us who's back there.
Dr. McKee
Yes.
and our two coaches, Mr. Dinga and Miss Wellman.
All right, and they almost all got the memo about what to wear today. Almost. But I like the purple, Mr. Principal. And Judge Woods, a nice round of applause. Yes, indeed. These guys, they know each other well. They played soccer together, and you can see they were supporting each other throughout this thing. And you guys know if you play sports, you don't win them all, but you come back the next time and you win it the next time. You learn from the first time. Eric, you got some special people back there. Tell us who's with you.
This is my little brother, Jason.
Hey, Jason. Yep.
Miss Mason. Yusef, our alternative.
Yes.
And Dr. Buns.
All right. And your brother's going to be playing the game someday, right? and you're proud of this guy. I know you are, right? All right. Thank you all for being here today. I'm Dave Zaire, and I hope to see you next time on the Science Bowl as we start the semifinals. Bye-bye, everyone.